All right, Dr. Dizzle, I think it's time to ready and rock and roll on Death, Piles, and Taxes.
What season are we in now?
What season would you? I would say it's probably season 5. I mean, we've been here for a while.
You crack some people up with that one.
Like season, I think 2 through 3 was in the Joe Rogan files. It got deleted and put back up. But we're back and ready to rock and roll, my friend.
Somebody else got deleted the other day. Oh, it was your boy Glenn Beck.
I did see Glenn got.
He was using music too.
Was he?
So at least we've learned.
I had a friend that sent me over a little tweet or a picture that says, you need to find a friend who believes in conspiracy theories. That way you know what's going to happen.
A tweeter?
A tweeter.
I thought that was an Xer now.
Whatever it is, but I think you and I we're in some sort of that conspiracy theory thing. I grew up talking about aliens. I mean, that's the nice part. We got receipts for things. You can go in the Wayback Machine.
We cover some, yeah. I think people are here for Death, Piles, and Taxes.
Well, I'm just pumped up because
I'm with you.
I made some money today.
Made some money?
Oh yeah, I told you. I sold me some Jordan Love cards.
Well,
the eBay machine taketh away and also giveth to me, and it's a good time to give it to me.
I've had a really good month on the eBay. I went in, I did some some tips and tricks. I've started. I did some things, and I think I kickstarted the old engine. So
I think it's because I called you the wrestle guy, and
I think so.
It spurned a few things.
It got the wrestling fans upset with you. You're wearing the wrestling shirt today.
A year ago we had a good trip to the Gainesville. The result of the game wasn't what we expected, but you can't always have everything. But we had a great time. Mr. D-Roy and our good friend Michael Benjamin, they got to throw down in the ring at the Hulksters.
That was a good time.
Held the belt and everything.
We had fun.
We tried squeezing Derek into his high school singlet. Didn't quite work. Didn't we find the second place trophy there for Painter?
I was surprised that you brought the singlet with you. That was the part that really surprised me.
I mean,
that you kept on to that for me for all these years.
There was some material there, but not quite as much as you would think. So I was able to bring it in my carry-on.
Yeah, the wrestling world's been good. Just update on the cards. You called that out and things started going. We've had a couple deaths the last couple days, which it's always one of those bittersweet things that you hate to see people that you watch growing up or even more recently pass away. But then on the flip side, that's just how it goes, and their stuff starts selling. So
I think that's part of the name of the show.
Yeah, that's why I brought it up. It's Death, Piles, and Taxes. We had Terry Funk, the old funker, passed away, and Bray Wyatt yesterday. He was a young man of. He was 36 or 35.
He and The Rock were boys, weren't they?
Yeah.
Dwayne.
He was one of. He was one of the more modern guys that was pretty popular, and so I don't know, luckily or not, but. Me and your boy Painter again.
Yeah.
We got on the kick of when we were buying cards and stuff, and I found he had a rookie card back when he was called Husky Harris.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm sure you remember Husky Harris.
King of the Husky section.
Back in the,
the late 70s, early 80s?
No, this is like the 2000s. This is probably like 2010-ish.
Oh.
He's a young guy. His dad was IRS.
Yeah.
To make it full circle with
I know IRS.
With you and Death, Piles, and Taxes part.
That's right.
Anyway, he was getting popular, and he won the belt, but he was doing this whole other character thing, and me and Painter got pretty bullish on him.
Okay.
So I went and found a guy that had a bunch of cards, and I bought I have 20 left, but I got a few graded, so I bought 25, 30 of his rookie cards of the Husky Harris.
Ooh.
And I got a few graded and kind of sold them. Well, let's just say yesterday, dividends started to come in. So, not the way you want it, but we all have a shelf life. And
Father Time is undefeated.
Father Time's undefeated, and I like supporting. The way I look at it, and it might just be me justifying it, but it's not taking advantage of somebody dying, but it's all these fans that realize, man, I want a piece of, I was a big fan, and you go out. I don't go I did with Kobe Bryant.
Yes.
But I don't usually go and raise my prices. I just kind of leave them where they're at. I got the stuff there. If it was something really rare, I'd probably just pull it and either keep it for myself, or I would probably raise the prices. But anyways, a couple of those the last couple of days, but even before that, I had cards and stuff going. So you're talking about Jordan Love. A few months ago, I had the same experience. I had a Mosaic PSA 10 of his card. He's taken over for quarterback at Green Bay.
Yeah.
Hopefully he does well.
Well, I'm banking on it.
I'm hoping he does well. But somebody just bought it for like, I don't remember, $200-$300, something that I had it up there for.
Yeah.
And I mean, they were excited because he's Aaron Rodgers. I think it was when he officially said he was going to go over to the Jets, and this guy knew that, well, that's the next guy up, and he's making an investment, and
my New York Jets.
I was happy to take his money. I'm happy for Mr. Love. He played up at Utah State, so we have a little local tie there.
Yeah.
And I remember when we first saw his signature. I don't remember if it was on your card.
On my card, the one I just sold.
I remember me and Painter just really liked the signature because he has a little J and then he makes a little heart for Love.
Oh, what a smart guy.
Guy gets it.
I honestly hope that guy crushes it. I mean, we're all about, the local guys that come out of here. We like to think that we're one of those big, important states, but we're Utah. We've got 4 representatives in the electoral college. We're a pretty small place, in comparison.
In the scale of things, yeah.
But we feel like we put out some talent,
I think we do all right for what we got.
We do okay, and so we'd always like to support our local guys. This is the greatest time of the year, D-Roy.
I'm with you.
I don't know how pumped up you are. I see you're repping the shirt today. I'm not sure quite when this is going to air, but it is college football time. Those of you that are new to the show, thanks for listening. We are the randomest show. We like to talk making money on the internet. We'll throw in the occasional taxes. Probably more than, well, I know it's more than other shows. Like it's it's the name of the show. Like I said, I'm an accountant. I've been doing this for 17 years now, and we'll go over the ins and outs of what you should and shouldn't be doing for selling stuff. And D-Roy likes to say, hey, we're selling some stuff. I mean, he's got some coin. Like D-Roy does some serious business. It's not just him on the weekend. I mean, it's a legit side hustle, but the volume that goes behind it. And I've got quite a bit that comes through the door, but the same thing, you got to keep track of your expenses. You got to know what you're shipping. I just went through a little debacle. I've got a lot of cards. I've probably got in the 500 range of cards that are graded, and I only have 100 listed, which shame on me. You can't sell unless you list. But I was spent about 30 minutes searching for that Jordan Love card. So I'm going to do a little reorganizing
you
today.
Get them organized. I have my own system. It works for me. Everybody does it their own way. My wife asked me once, like, how do you, because I can go in there and I can find stuff pretty fast. And I do a lot of wrestling, and I have a lot of just sports cards. So I separate those just off the bat.
Yeah.
And then I just stack them up. All my 10s are all together. Doesn't matter, down to, hopefully there's not much lower than a 10. But
yeah.
Then anyways, Jordan Love sells, and it's a PSA, 7, 8, 9?
It was a 10.
A 10. So you go to your 10 stack in your football pile. You go down, and you find it pretty fast.
And I think I've got to come up with some sort of system. I'm pretty bullish on Jordan Love. I think I got about 50 more of those. Nice. Not that particular one, because I think it was a numbered auto, and now it's like, dang it, I should have had it up for more, but it's been sitting there forever.
Yeah, he's been there a few years.
My wife asked me last night when it dinged, how much did you pay for that? I'm like, I think like $15, and back then it was the cheap grade, and so like I'm maybe $30 into it. So
yeah, that's
tickled pink.
That's the thing. He was, we kind of had, like you said, the insider hope for him.
Yeah.
But Aaron Rodgers could have stuck around. He could have bounced out. You never know. It's kind of a somewhat of a gamble, but where he's local. I mean, I sold a Bronson Kafusi card the other day to a lady in the parking lot at a Maverick for $10.
Oh, I like it.
And it was a card that I had, and I just put up. I mean, football season's coming. Local guy. I don't know if he went to the NFL or not, but it was a BYU rookie card. It had the rookie local on it.
Yeah, he did.
Anyways, they were happy to have it, and it was the same thing. Like, what did you pay for that? I'm like, I think I might have got it for free from Phil. I don't even remember.
Yeah.
Like it was less than $1.
Yeah.
And $10, big whoop, but that's 10x. So, and then I'm big on our boy camerizing. We've talked about that before. But yeah, with that Jordan Love, I mean, he's never going to be more popular than he's going to be for the next 2 weeks.
Exactly.
Until he goes on. Maybe if he turns out and wins Super Bowl or
he could be Trey Lance and never amounts to anything.
Thing. I mean, that's the bet. Right now, everybody's big on him, and the next, they got the hope in him. But he's going to, Green Bay's had some pretty good quarterbacks over the last
30 years,
a couple decades going back, and they've had some pretty good success. So that's big shoes to fill. But also, if it works out, I mean, that's rarefied air. So
you're all excited about the Magic Man, Don Magikowski.
The Magic Man.
The Magic Man. That's going way back.
I thought we were going to Vegas to watch a show. I didn't know you were going to show me, old footage from.
Not Magic Mike, Don Magic Man.
No, I thought like a entertainer. I know I've seen your performance of Magic Mike.
Danny Gans. You ever see Danny Gans?
I haven't seen him, but I know who he is. Yes.
Well, it'd be tough to see him now because he's dead. So,
those magicians, they're always doing those new tricks. Maybe it's just he's pulling the old
Lance Burton
rabbit out of the hat. He'll reappear here in a few years.
Harry Houdini.
I like Houdini.
Carrot Top.
Here's the thing about the Carrot Top. I've never really been a big fan, and I kind of thought he was kind of hokey and cheesy. But everybody that's seen his show, and I've seen the reviews. He's one of the highest reviewed shows in Vegas. So at some point, I gotta go watch Carrot Top just because he's got the reviews, man.
I'm trying to look. I think there might be a Vegas trip coming. God, what else I seen? The Blue Man Group saw that.
That was always a Vegas trip coming.
The Blue Man was.
I
good.
saw a magician at I can't remember the casino, but it was really small. Mentalist guy. You ever been to a mentalist?
I was hypnotized in my freshman year at college. That was kind of interesting.
This was kind of the same. He'd throw 5 books out, dictionaries, and people, he'd bring them up on stage and they'd pick a random page and a word and he'd know what it was.
Wow.
And afterwards, because I'm watching him, I'm thinking, this is
how's this guy do this?
Well, this is all they're playing. I don't know. But he did a lot of crazy tricks and things. And it was really small theater, like maybe 100 people, if that.
Yeah.
So real up close and all that.
Personal.
After the show, you could go meet him. I don't remember if he was signing autographs or taking pictures or something like that. And so we were going, and he was doing a trick for everybody when they went up there. And I was like, well, I'm not going to be a part of this tomfoolery. But my wife had to run to the restroom, and she came back, and we went up there. So we hadn't had time to talk or collaborate, is what the point of that story is.
Gotcha.
And I don't remember. He had her think of something, and he just called it out like that. And I'm just sitting there going, okay. And he goes, yeah, I saw you the whole show. You were trying to make heads and tails of what's going on here. You kind of liked watching, but you didn't want to participate at all. And I was like, got me. Read my mind. I'm going to have to look up his name, but he was really good.
That sounds fun. I wonder what it'd be like if we took the fellers down there and had a trip there. So
ever since I came back, I've been telling my brother-in-law and brother, I'm like, hey, because they're not big gamblers like some of us in this room. Not saying you or me, just some of us.
Some of us.
Anyway, I'm like, I got this nice little magic show we should go check out. and he was a pretty affordable ticket. I've also seen Piff the Magic Dragon.
You did tell me that one.
I saw Piff, and we got a picture with him, too. That was a good show.
Well, there you go. There's kind of the randomness of the randomness.
That's where we go sometimes.
Like I said, college football season's here, which means Derek and I are going to be seeing a lot more of each other here in the next
week.
Next 4 weeks, 4 months. Like I says, I'm pumped.
I didn't get you some money, but I'm pretty excited.
Everybody needs to get me some money.
I know, but I don't want you to pull the rug out from under me and say, listen, pal, we had an agreement.
There's no agreement until
take the next highest bidder.
Benjamins have exchanged hands.
And I don't need your wife saying, why are you taking that bum?
I'm a man of my word.
I know you are.
All I can say is, man, can't hide money here. Look at those Hoka big fancy shoes you got on. Those are the high dollars.
I got a couple pair. I'm getting a new pair next week.
Oh.
So I'm going to have 3 pair of Hokas.
The clout there.
I'm into them. $0.00. I'm kind of sponsored.
I was going to say, you're kind of sponsored.
Kind of sponsored.
That being said, we were sponsored a while ago with the SI Ticks. Back then it was, what was the name of it before?
What was it called? Yeah.
I can't remember what it's called before.
I can't remember what it was called. I liked it better back then, too.
I did, too. So right now, like talking about gambling.
This is legal.
This is absolutely legal gambling. Which I'm going to get into a little legal gambling. A couple weeks ago, found a little tweet on the X machine about WeWork, kind of the stock. It was playing the GameStop and the other one, the AMC type, buy it low, sell it high, and had a couple friends that made a few $100s with that stock tip, and that's just like gambling. But going to the tickets, the SI tickets, you can go there to the website and essentially pay for a reservation for your team, whether it's college, NFL. I mean, a lot of them. We're very big on the college football, but you can buy tickets or reservations to, for instance, like the SEC championship, the Pac-12 championship, the Rose Bowl, whatever venue, the playoffs, for a discounted price. And what do you mean by discount? I think I got
it's face value.
Yeah, so I got some reservations for the college football playoff for the Utes. I'm pretty big on them. It was $20 a seat. They did change the reservation. It went from 6 down to 4. So you can only reserve 4 at a time.
Some of us were doing all right for a couple of years.
We're doing well on that. So essentially, you pay $20 for the reservation, and if they don't make it to that game, you don't get the money back. But if they do, then you can buy the ticket for face value, and I think it's only like another $150 or something.
Well, it just depends what section you pick, but it's face value, and then the money also goes towards it. So
yeah. So I mean, we're looking at $170 tickets to the playoff game, which at that point I'm guessing are going to be probably 3x that price. Because every time we've done it, we've got good seats, like really good seats. So if you're into that sort of thing, sporting events, you're high on your team, go on there, check it out. We don't have a promo code anymore, but we like sharing tips no matter what, whether it's relevant or not relevant to us.
And it's the same like Adam was saying across the sports. Doesn't matter, NFL, NBA, all the sports. It's on the SI ticks.
Yeah.
And, you can, I know our boy Painter was talking about getting some Yankee World Series tickets, throwing it out there just in case. This was first of the season.
Didn't you get your Grey Cup tickets for the Rough Riders? Or the Argonauts? Isn't that what you're going for?
Well, I don't know if I'm a Rough Rider or not, but I like that 3-down, quick punt kind of football there. It makes it a little more exciting.
We did go to the Arena League for quite some time.
That was season ticket holders of the Arena League back in the day.
That was a good time had by all, D-Roy.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't have anything against the Canadian Football League except for, it's not college football or the NFL. That's not their fault.
We're loving to all people, whether they enjoy college football, NFL football, any kind of. We like everybody. That's all I can say.
Good time of the year.
Because here's the best part: no matter who it is, what they do, there are 2 things in life that are for certain, my buddy, and that would be
Deathpiles and taxes.
Copyright is wrong. With lots of dedication.